The Awakening of the Chosen. Imagine the thrill of discovering oneself at the gates of ancestral information, guarded for centuries, and capable of making a startling change to your financial situation. This wisdom-filled exercise is more than just a ritual. It is a key that may unlock the doors to a life of richness and success that few have dared to conceive. The trip we are about to start on together has the ability to change the trajectory of your financial future, as it did for so many others throughout history. As this session progresses, I want you to consider the scope of your financial challenges and see them from a different perspective. Debt, which may have been an ongoing burden, does not define who you are. It is important to recognize that, regardless of the severity of your financial difficulties, they will not persist forever. There is a road that liberates, one that many have taken and received copious rewards. Today, that route starts with the ritual we are going to discuss, which will be a game changer, a beacon of hope that will illuminate your way to significant and long-term transformation. The most startling aspect of this is that there is no need to use sophisticated or pricey products. Instead, the necessary components for this change are already within your grasp, right there in the simplicity of your kitchen. The primary goal of this first leg of the trip is not only to teach you a new discipline, but also to awaken your awareness of your own internal energy. It is a call to align your inner power with the universe's good and plentiful energies. By fully experiencing each phrase stated, such as proclaiming in a controlled but forceful voice, "I am strong and I attract money into my life," you are taking the first step toward a more elevated state of being. These are not idle assertions, but rather orders that resonate throughout your being, retraining your mind to embrace the rich reality you want. The seeds of transformation have already been sown, and like with any good harvest, they need not just intention, but also the ongoing care of keeping your mind and heart open to all the new chances that occur along this enlightened road. Believe me, this financial revolution is feasible, and it begins right now with a pure purpose and sincere desire for change. Trust this trip because it not only exposes the riches you seek, but it also rekindles the belief that genuine richness originates inside. It's remarkable how a single act of purpose can affect not just our ideas, but also the energy we radiate into the world. When you confidently proclaim that you are powerful and capable of attracting prosperity, you are expressing more than just a wish. You are, in effect, adjusting yourself to the vibrations of the cosmos that resonate with success. This ancient method, which you are now ready to study, teaches us that plenty is not a single or random occurrence in a person's life, but rather a condition that must be consistently fostered. Many of us have heard tales of people who have had extraordinary life improvements after adopting an abundant attitude. Some recognized financial possibilities where they had previously perceived constraints, while others gained the bravery and clarity to pursue paths that led to tremendous success and fulfillment. The commonality in all of these tales is a shift in perspective, a change in mental state, and a dedication to a new way of life. This technique does not need more than you are prepared to offer inwardly. It is not about making exterior compromises, but about developing a profound connection with your most genuine aspirations. It forces us to consider what we genuinely think about ourselves and what we are capable of doing. Recognizing this leads to meaningful changes, which cannot be purchased, but must be nurtured via a genuine commitment to one's own development. The most inspirational thing is to know that this simple practice is available to anybody willing to accept their boundless potential. By connecting ourselves with these inner energies, we begin to perceive the world in a new, more welcoming, and hopeful light. There is something deeply powerful in knowing that the raw material for such change comes from within ourselves, from our desire to believe in and act on our own evolution. This concept of personal empowerment is the foundation on which we will create our new world. By trusting the process and believing in the power of purpose, we gain access not just to a new financial reality, but also to a way of life rich in timeless knowledge and the promise of continuous plenty. And so, as you continue along this road, may each step be guided by the understanding that as you connect with your essence, you are also connecting with the grandeur of the universe and all it has to give. As we continue on this journey together, we must remember that meaningful change seldom happens in a linear fashion. It may come in waves, with periods of intense clarity followed by. Have you ever stopped to wonder why, despite all your achievements, it feels like something essential is still missing? My name is Gabriel, and I've helped countless people like you discover the true spiritual power that resides within them. And today, I want to help you. If you feel like life is passing by while something important remains out of place, maybe it's time for an awakening. My audiobook, The Path of the Chosen, was created precisely for those who have reached this point. In this audiobook, I guide you to feel that enthusiasm for living in alignment with what truly matters, knowing that every step has meaning. Together, we'll transform your fears, traumas, and frustrations into powerful strengths that propel you to a new level of growth. Leave behind the feeling of spiritual isolation and find the peace of a true, constant connection with a greater energy that has always been by your side. Instead of fighting against what you feel, you'll learn to find purpose, serenity, and self-discovery to fill your inner world. This could be the beginning of a fuller, more meaningful life. I've seen it happen for so many others, and now it's your turn. Don't let this opportunity slip by. Click on the link pinned in the first comment and begin this journey with The Path of the Chosen. This is your chance to fill what's missing and finally live the life you deserve. I'll be waiting for you there. Pauses for thought and correction. This dance between activity and contemplation is an unavoidable aspect of the process of personal development. Allow yourself time to absorb the insights and see the changes that are currently taking place around you as you implement the skills we provide. It is important to celebrate every minor win, since each step ahead confirms that you are on the correct track. One of the most amazing aspects of spirituality is how it teaches us to recognize similarities where we previously perceived differences. As you get more connected to your inner self, you will see the link between your ideas, feelings, and the outward conditions of your existence. This awareness gives you great power, allowing you to effect good change in ways that may have previously been impossible. It's as if the curtain between your perspective and reality has been removed, exposing a universe of infinite possibilities. One thing to remember is that the route to success and self-discovery is not without obstacles. There may be instances when old anxieties attempt to reappear. In these circumstances, the ongoing practice of affirmations and anchoring in your purpose of prosperity becomes even more crucial. They serve as a light, bringing you back to your essence, reminding you of why you started this path and the power you have inside you to conquer obstacles. Patience and determination will help you succeed in your quest. As we go forward, think of this information as a gift, a strong instrument that may influence your world in ways that others may find amazing. Over time, as you continue to practice and improve your awareness, you will not only draw higher levels of abundance into your life, but you will also inspire people around you. The improvements you make inside yourself have the power to spread happiness across your surroundings and the people you deal with. Remember, you are not alone on this path. The spiritual seeker community, as well as anybody who has traveled this route, may provide encouragement and support. Sharing experiences and reaching out to people just beginning their own journeys may benefit everyone involved. Finally, the financial change you want is just one part of the larger jigsaw that is your life. Accepting all of the development potential that this practice may provide entails opening your heart and mind to a road of self-discovery and satisfaction. Every deliberate decision you make opens the door to a better, more plentiful future. And as you continue to explore and develop, change becomes not just conceivable, but unavoidable. With your energy now aligned with plenty, preparing for the ritual becomes a critical and very conscious stage. It's fascinating to see how cycles repeat themselves throughout our life, and how important it is to close them properly so that we may really open ourselves up to new experiences. Performing the ritual at night, or even at the end of the year, conveys a sense of regeneration, almost like an energetic cleansing of what is no longer useful and the opening of places for new accomplishments and experiences. When deciding what aspects will be included at this moment, each detail has a function and becomes an extension of your objectives. The utilization of the glass cup is intriguing. It is not just a question of aesthetic taste, but rather a deliberate decision based on energy frequencies. Glass, with its transparency and capacity to enable light and energy to flow freely, is an effective physical container for the wishes and intentions you are about to project into the cosmos. When we hold the glass cup, we feel this energy flowing continuously, linking us to the practice of spiritualists who recognize the value of materials that do not distort or disrupt the vibratory flow. Filling this glass with water is a symbolic gesture rather than a simple physical operation. Water, a worldwide symbol of clarity and purity, also signifies constant movement, change, and the breadth of your ambitions. As the crystal clear water fills the glass, imagine the prosperity and riches you want pouring into your life, just as water does through the glass. This visualization is one of the most effective parts of the ritual because it allows us to connect our thoughts and emotions with what we wish to attract. Under this perspective, the simple act of pouring water becomes a type of communication with the world, a deliberate manifestation of your aims and desires. It's surprising how apparently basic routines may have so much complexity. With each movement in the ritual, from selecting the glass to holding the water, we literally tie our motions to the intentions we want to create, creating a connection between the physical and spiritual. This is what makes the process so unique and frequently transformational. The traditions that underpin this ritual tell us that it is this deliberate and aware purpose that moves mountains and changes reality. Maintaining this level of awareness entails allowing the universe to work in our favor, listening to the call of our emotions, and achieving harmony between our actions and our innermost wishes. This is just the beginning of a process that has the potential to result in tremendous changes, not only financially, but in all areas of life. From this point forward, we can see how the perfect mix of purpose and action may bring about profound transformation. The glass cup and crystal clear water are physical symbols of something far bigger, a concrete reminder that we have the ability to alter our world through our choices and actions. As we concentrate on these factors throughout the ritual, we are urged to go deep inside ourselves, examining and reframing what we actually want to create in our life. At this point, the ritual transcends a set of activities and becomes a journey of self-discovery and personal empowerment. Every motion and thought we make during the process reverberates not just in our surroundings, but also inside ourselves, providing a place for the miracle of change to occur. Many people may question how something so basic might be beneficial. The solution is found in the power of concentrated purpose and spiritual connection. When paired with the power of vision, these factors form a tremendous magnetic pull that draws the energy we need to us. Understanding this is like discovering an old secret that our forefathers instinctively understood and practiced. We have the potential to recall and repeat these actions, becoming used to the notion that we are co-creators of our existence. As the ritual progresses, it is critical to allow yourself to experience each feeling that occurs, and to accept any resistance or doubt as a normal part of the process of development and transformation. By having an open and accepting mindset, we establish a trusting connection with the cosmos. This confidence is essential because it inspires the courage to dream large and believe in what was previously thought unachievable. Although simple, this exercise is a powerful method to reconnect with what really matters and produce a meaningful and purposeful existence. During the ceremony, the energy you put into the water and glass transforms into a beacon that sends messages to the cosmos, seeking to unite with anything that is willing to be pulled to it. This alignment is where the true magic occurs, because when we are in sync with our aims, We enter a state of flow in which opportunities appear with no effort, as if we are being steered by an invisible compass. The ceremony does not finish after the glass is filled. In reality, here is where the trip starts. What counts is that we maintain this energized condition on a daily basis, shifting our viewpoint on what is achievable and opening ourselves up to new chances for development and satisfaction. Every minute we spend in alignment with our aspirations builds a more enlightened and wealthy future. Every action and thought reinforces the belief that we can get our desired life by simply reaching out and accepting it with appreciation and confidence. Moving ahead, following the ceremony, it is critical to organically incorporate this experience into your everyday life, enabling bright and revitalized energy to flow freely through your activities. Consider the ceremony as a potent seed that has been sown. You are now the gardener, nourishing this seed with care, awareness, and most importantly, patience. It's remarkable how, by nourishing this energy, we may notice minor improvements that, over time, lead to huge changes in our life. This serves as a continual reminder that our surroundings are always changing and that we have the ability to purposefully change them. The beauty of this technique is its simplicity. All we need to do is shift our viewpoint and believe that we can change our reality. Maintaining a ceremonial place in our daily life may be remarkable. We're not just talking about a physical corner, but a mental and spiritual area where we may routinely reconnect with our aspirations and indicate to the universe our continued dedication to the path of prosperity. Having a place to reflect on what we learned throughout the ritual and realign our energies is critical to maintaining the flow of riches that we welcome into our life. Writing, meditating, or just spending quiet time in this area might help us connect with what was began throughout the ceremony. Consistency is crucial. Remembering to reaffirm intentions on a daily basis, even if only for a few seconds, serves as a recalibrator of our energies, ensuring that we do not veer from the route we have chosen for ourselves. This habit of returning to our aims allows us to retain concentration and clarity, even when daily distractions attempt to pull us away from what is really important. This daily devotion is not a hardship. Rather, it is a source of pleasure and satisfaction, since each tiny decision made in accordance with our ideals is a step closer to the world we want to build. By sharing our experiences, stories, and lessons gained with others, we become part of an intentional network in which one's magic spreads, and collectively, we amp up the energy of positive change. Everyone who joins us on this path contributes significantly to the creation of a better, more aware world in which everyone has the intrinsic power to create a life of fullness and wealth. This sharing exposes the genuine core of spiritual experience, altering not just individuals but whole communities. We move bravely into the future, joined by our objectives and linked by our shared experiences, each day closer to realizing our full potential and achieving the dreams we want. This is our ritual's legacy, a powerful and obvious statement that what we want is not only attainable, but is currently in the process of becoming. By investigating the components that ignite the energies of success, we begin an intriguing journey into the art of rituals that link the physical and spiritual. The bay leaf is a symbolic representation of this relationship. Throughout history, it has served as a potent emblem of victory and success. The bay leaf has been used as an amulet of protection and success by ancient societies, and it is also valued for its capacity to open avenues to wealth and eliminate obstacles that prevent intentions from manifesting. This historical acceptance of the bay leaf is not a whim, but rather evidence of its usefulness throughout the years, in rituals geared toward energetic elevation and success. The use of salt as the second element has a strong resonance with terrestrial forces, owing to the cleanliness and purifying capability of these salts. Sea salt and rock salt, which are less processed, retain the raw essence of the land, enhancing the true and natural energy that we want in this ceremony. Even if ordinary salt is a reasonable alternative, its usefulness is not immediately apparent, reminding us of the necessity of selecting components that are in perfect harmony with nature to strengthen our aspirations. When establishing the atmosphere in which the ritual will be performed, the choice of space is as important as the physical ones. This location should be a haven, a place of peace and reflection where you may connect intimately with your higher self without interruption. This area of your house should be a personal sanctuary, a spot that reflects your deep desire to create wealth. Creating a holy setting is vital for allowing energies to flow freely and opening your mind and soul to new possibilities. When selecting an atmosphere, it is necessary to create or discover a place where the spiritual may appear in order for the ritual to be performed successfully. This preparation of the atmosphere is not restricted to quiet, but may also include soothing music that helps to elevate and sustain the vibrations in a harmonic condition, enabling the higher forces to be sensed more clearly. The harmony between exterior and interior space acts as a bridge, allowing cosmic energy to be channeled and used to our advantage. When the ritual starts in this holy area, a pure connection with the intention to attract money and success emerges. This is more than simply a desire for financial riches. It is a summons to live a life in accordance with our greatest and most authentic purpose. It's remarkable to observe how this basic yet deeply important exercise may function as a catalyst for actual and practical change. We are not simply enabling ourselves to create a world that is more in line with our intuition and energetic ideals. When we do the ritual with intentionally selected elements, we actively activate vibratory patterns that correspond to our innermost wishes. Bay leaf and salt, coupled in a holy setting and elevated by an atmosphere of inner serenity, operate as catalysts for energies that influence our everyday lives. Tuning in to the proper frequencies may help us overcome limits and build our desired existence. At the conclusion of the ceremony, we are encouraged to sustain this frequency of connection, enabling the energies of prosperity to penetrate all parts of our life. The continuation of our desire after the ceremony allows for an ongoing expansion of the active energies, producing a field around us that attracts what we want to create. By joining this flow, one not only refines the initial aim, but also raises the experience of life to the point where success and wealth are no longer separate occurrences, but rather permanent components of our existential journey. Continuity is vital for maintaining the momentum we build throughout the ritual. The key to bringing these energies into our everyday lives is a deliberate and ongoing practice of connecting. When we remain focused on our goals, we will notice that our behaviors, thoughts, and emotions begin to align with what we want to produce. It's as if a route has been carved before us, clearly indicating the measures we must take to reach our objectives. This alignment gives a fresh perspective, a clarity that is frequently lacking in our fast-paced daily activities. Furthermore, by using certain substances, such as bay leaf and salt, not just in ceremonial settings, but also in our everyday lives, we continuously remind the world of our objectives. For example, we may keep a bay leaf on our desk or near our workspace as a daily reminder of our goals for success. Alternatively, we might include salt into our diet with the purpose of cleansing and rejuvenating not just our physical, but also our spiritual health. These modest conscious activities keep the energy circulating, preventing it from stagnating, and instead enabling it to flow and flourish. The practical experience of life, combined with this spiritual wisdom, affects our understanding of what success and wealth imply. Success is no longer only a distant goal, but rather begins to be acknowledged in little everyday accomplishments. Prosperity is felt not just financially, but also as an improvement in our quality of life, relationships, and inner serenity. By fostering this viewpoint, we get a new awareness of actual wealth, which is completely fulfilling and unaffected by external conditions. On this road, you must be patient and kind with yourself. It is normal to have misgivings or get impatient with the instant outcomes. However, every spiritual path is unique and has its own pace. Trusting the process is key. The energies sown during the ritual are like seeds growing. Nurturing them with patience and logical actions is what ensures the harvest of an altered world. The gardening comparison is both lyrical and deeply real. We must recognize that inner and spiritual growth requires time to germinate, just as we wait for the perfect season to see the first leaves appear. Sharing these lessons and the knowledge obtained throughout this process with others has the potential to multiply the benefits. When we share our experiences and thoughts with others, we enhance the energies involved while also drawing new chances for advancement. Each trade enables us to learn, evolve, and adopt new ideals and objectives. At the same time, we assist others in discovering and pursuing their own pathways to success and happiness, therefore enriching the whole spiritual community. Finally, when we look back and realize how far we've gone, we can see how each decision, intention, and routine helped us get to where we are now. The trip does not stop here. We are always learning and developing. This is only one chapter of a novel that is being written every day, a story filled with events and lessons that represent our most real goals and true essences. The true beauty is understanding that we have the ability to choose what the next stages are on this spiritual and prosperous path. Understanding the significance of attitude is not only necessary, but also serves as the foundation upon which one may develop any route to success and riches. We've all heard the expression that everything originates in the mind, and this is particularly true when it comes to manifesting wealth in our lives. Mental preparation is a conscious blossoming, a purposeful choice to embrace the boundless potential that resides inside each of us. Truly trusting in our own power initiates an internal revolution that alters not just our aspirations, but also our reality. This change starts with accepting yourself as a whole and competent person, capable of producing and attracting everything you want. This insight is more than simply cognitive. It is a reality that we live and feel when we allow our minds to be silent and expose our actual inner power. The next stage is to establish a secure zone inside ourselves where doubt and fear can't flourish. Establishing this attitude is similar to constructing an emotional fort, where confidence in our talents grows and increases with each good notion we entertain. This continual decision to cultivate positive, optimistic thinking has a significant influence on our capacity to create the world we want. Opportunities begin to manifest to the degree that we connect our frequency with our heart's most genuine aspirations. Facing mental blockages typically entails looking carefully at our limiting beliefs, which are often concealed in our subconscious, and say that we are insufficient or do not deserve wealth. When we can recognize these ideas, we can start the process of deconstructing them and replace them with new beliefs that align with our actual potential. As we entertain these new ideas, we see how the universe reacts more clearly and rapidly to our requests, as if we were tweaking the frequency of a radio station until the signal became clear. The prosperity mindset is more than just a desire for money items. It is an attitude of openness to anything that symbolizes personal progress, whether via experiences, relationships, or learning. This innate receptivity makes us susceptible to the many shapes that wealth may take and how it might present itself in our lives. We learn to respect not just the end goal, but also the journey itself, each difficulty and accomplishment. Adopting this perspective increases our resilience because it teaches us that every challenge is a veiled opportunity for learning and progress, transforming us into more conscious and powerful persons. In daily life, establishing the right mentality for success entails paying close attention to everything we consume in terms of knowledge and external influences. Feeding our soul with pleasant material, whether via books, meditations, or social encounters, reinforces this internal structure. Creating circumstances in which our goals for success may thrive is critical. This might include surrounding oneself with individuals who encourage, inspire, and believe in us as much as we believe in ourselves. This support network serves as an extension of our own power, mirroring and amplifying the energy we nurture inside. When we consider how we want to create our success, we begin to understand the distinction between desiring something and being prepared to accept it. Being prepared entails preparing oneself not just intellectually, but also emotionally and spiritually for the obligations and possibilities that success provides. Living each day with appreciation for all of our blessings, even if they are not pecuniary, allows us to connect with the natural flow of the universe. Gratitude becomes a daily practice that grounds us in global richness, reminding us that riches comes in various forms and is always within grasp. By adopting this perspective, we may bring a new degree of conscious co-creation into our lives, making us actual builders of our own destiny. This thinking pervades every activity, connection, and choice we make. We are rebuilding our personal story to align with our deepest truth. We are deserving of all wealth and can create the life we choose. This process of mental alteration is continual, and dynamics is like a river that flows past mountains and valleys, changing but constantly returning to the ocean. Cultivating a prosperous attitude involves perseverance, patience, and most importantly, compassion for oneself when we encounter internal problems. With each modest step in the correct direction, we renew our commitment to development and abundance, realizing that significant change does not happen overnight, but rather over time, as shown by each new experience. As we reinforce this new mental pattern, we notice changes not just in our ideas, but also in our emotions and actions. Our reactions to difficult events, as well as our approaches to fresh chances, are becoming more harmonic. This alignment generates an energy field around us that naturally draws people, situations, and experiences that match our new frequency. The sense is that the cosmos is conspiring in our favor, unlocking hitherto unseen doors. It is also critical to acknowledge and appreciate each milestone along the way. Every single achievement, every small step forward, deserves to be celebrated and praised. Celebrating improves our trust and gives us the energy to keep moving forward with joy. This generates a virtuous cycle in which the satisfaction of each accomplishment fuels the urge to continue forward and achieve even more. Gratitude becomes a beacon that lights our path, leading us through uncertainty and giving us the strength to dream even louder. Visualization may be an immensely useful tool on this path. Visualizing oneself in the desired condition of life assists your mind to begin to accept this reality as a possibility. Detailed visions in which you envision yourself living in wealth help your subconscious work regularly toward realistic solutions to realize your objectives. Creating effective scenarios of success broadens the resonance of your aspirations, attracting the possibilities required for your realization. Being aware of the synchronicities and indications that occur along the journey is critical, as they often provide vital insights and direction on the next actions we should take. These times of perfect alignment between aim and outcome should be celebrated as assurance that we are on the correct course. The experience of being in sync with the cosmic flow promotes inner serenity, transforming apparent problems into useful lessons that allow us to fine-tune our objectives and intentions. Throughout this mental preparation, we understand that success is more than simply a destination. It is a never-ending journey of personal development and discovery. With each phase and stage we complete, we have a better understanding of the significant influence that a shift in perspective may have on all aspects of life. The prosperity we want goes beyond the tangible, including spiritual and emotional well-being and reflecting a fully fulfilled existence. Sharing these experiences with others not only enhances our lives, but also fosters a community of like-minded minds joined by a shared goal for growth and achievement. As a result, by cultivating the proper mentality, we prepare our hearts and minds to accept wealth in all of its forms, while remaining in sync with the greatest purpose that sustains our being. The beauty of such a practice rests in its simplicity. It is not about remaking the world, but rather about finding the power that has always been inside us, waiting to be accessed and shared. In this way, every contemplation, every conscious deed helps us become not just recipients, but also providers of prosperity and inspiration for the world around us. Connection with the universe and raising our vibratory frequency are powerful techniques that allow us to manifest our dreams and live a life of riches and success. This practice starts with something basic but profoundly transformative: aware breathing. When we breathe deeply and pause, we start to connect with a higher frequency, enabling calm and harmony to enter our being. This condition of calm is more than simply a feeling of well-being. It is a basic vibrational state that allows us to successfully engage with the cosmos. It is critical to recognize that the cosmos interacts with us using the frequencies we have set. Our words may be powerful, but it is our emotional and mental frequency that ultimately decides what we attract into our life. By focusing on the power of faith we have inside us, we may begin to create reality in accordance with our highest wishes. This unwavering belief in our own worth is essential for creating a high frequency that resonates with the cosmos. As we vibrate favorably, our desires begin to discover the resonance that strengthens and satisfies them. The eradication of negative emotions is an important part of this process. When we allow ourselves to experience shame, rage, or worry, we build barriers that inhibit the free flow of abundant energy. These frequently unconscious sentiments serve as roadblocks to our capacity to produce success. Recognizing and releasing these emotions is a freeing step that allows us to experience a more natural and consistent flow of riches. This act of releasing constraining emotions is more than simply an emotional activity. It represents a reconnecting with our inner potential. By breaking free from these constraints, we make place for what we really desire to live and create. Walking with a real sense of worth is powerful. It serves as a continual reminder that we are deserving of every benefit the universe has to give. This inner conviction serves as a magnet, attracting opportunities, people, and situations that align with and enlarge our vision of prosperity. When we nurture this certainty, we are not just confirming a want. We are providing a pathway for that desire to materialize in a harmonious manner. The purity of our frequency is the route via which our objectives are accomplished. This dedication to maintaining a high and clear frequency is critical to transforming our reality. When we emit pure energy, we align with the universal principles of attraction and manifestation. This purity refers to sincerity and congruence with one's genuine self, not perfection. By vibrating truthfully, we become open and receptive pathways for the universe's wonderful energies. As we exercise this frequency rising, we notice both internal and external changes. Synchronicities grow increasingly common, and we discover new routes and answers to previously impossible obstacles. Our energy field grows, enabling us to attract situations and experiences that are in tune with our new frequency. This positive feedback loop fuels us, inspiring us to continue on our quest of progress and self-discovery. Interaction with the cosmos then becomes a harmonic dance in which our goals and the universe's reaction combine to form a constant movement of creation and fulfillment. Every moment of conscious present, every act of trust, and every pure purpose is a step in this cosmic ballet that enables us to live to our full potential. This is the actual power of connecting to the universe and raising your frequency, the potential to co-create a life full of meaning, purpose, and abundance. At the end of the day, what matters most is that we fully let ourselves to be who we are, tuned to the flow and vibrating in sync with everything that is, constantly conscious of our active participation in the dance of life. Allowing this energy dance to guide our actions and ideas transforms us into aware co-creators of our world. Every encounter, every decision, is consistent with this new high frequency we are cultivating. This not only attracts the possibilities we want, but it also puts us in a condition of internal peace, where the gap between desire and reality starts to close. We recognize that keeping our vibration high and connected with our soul's truest purpose leaves no place for uncertainty or indecision. This condition of being allows us to approach obstacles with a positive attitude and increased inventiveness. The power of a well-aligned mind and heart is evident in everyday acts. Small acts, when laden with good and clear purpose, have the potential to impact not just our own lives, but also those around us. We become a force for change not by imposing our will, but by inspiring others by our presence and honesty. It serves as a continual reminder that we are not alone on this path, and that our energy affects and is impacted by a broader total. As we progress, The constant practice of keeping this vibrating link with the cosmos increases our sensitivity and intuition to the signals and possibilities that come. We've gained more confidence in our approach, recognizing that even aberrations are necessary for our development. This confidence allows us to be open to new experiences, take risks, explore, and progress, while also acknowledging that learning is an important and beautiful part of the path. Thus, high frequency not only attracts worldly wealth, but also fills our soul, enhancing our capacity to love and create. These successes motivate us to build this relationship on a regular basis. Meditation, gratitude, and visualization become vital tools for staying focused and clarifying our aims. They remind us of our genuine identity and reconnect us with the deeper purpose that drives us. Each meditation session or moment of appreciation raises our vibration, reinforcing our position in the cosmos as strong creatures deserving of everything that is lovely and rich. This ongoing practice teaches us the virtue of patience and delivery. Not all manifestations occur when we expect them to. There is a divine time, and he needs faith and obedience to global rules, acknowledging that every event in life is organized for our maximum benefit. This acceptance provides us calm by keeping us focused on the unavoidable swings of life, transforming frustration into a deep knowledge that everything is happening as it should. Cultivating and boosting our frequency eventually reconnects us with the constant of universal love, the power that penetrates and supports all that exists. This love that flows freely through us is the ultimate cause for true change. It breaks down boundaries and eliminates judgments, allowing us compassion and a greater connection with the cosmos and everything around us. Vibrate in the frequency of love reminds us of our interconnectedness with everything and everyone, honoring life's variety in its purest and most honest form. As we incorporate these practices into our everyday life, our connection with the cosmos evolves into an exterior quest for an inside sensation of completeness. This is at the heart of frequency elevation, not just to create a rich reality on the outside, but also to grow inside. The inner calm we develop is mirrored in our presence in the world, impacting people we interact with and inspiring new ways of existence. We are therefore constantly on a dual road of manifestation and self-discovery, with each step bringing us closer to the reality of who we are and the richness that already exists inside our innermost being. Executing a ritual with purpose and confidence is how we create a profound connection between our soul and the cosmos. When we prepare and boost our energy, we are consciously connecting to deeper dimensions of our being. The choosing of a clean, clear glass of water becomes an effective sign of cleansing. Each drop that falls represents not only mental purification, but also the clearing of our path, which is sometimes veiled by doubts and worries. This moment of filling allows us to strengthen our resolve to replacing negative thoughts with happiness and emotional freedom, refueling our energy for what comes next. We participate in a vibratory act by speaking out our decree of purpose, which amplifies and verifies our wants in the cosmos. Affirmations of riches and success are more than just words. They are a live energy that wakes within us, instilling confidence and fueling our spiritual path. Each word has the potential to alter and mold, and feeling this energy as we say it is essential. This practice brings us to a level of certainty in which we not only believe, but also know that our intentions are being heard and will be addressed. The statement's energy produces a resonance, an internal melody that aligns our being with the riches we want to achieve. The importance of salt in cleansing is absolutely astonishing. This natural element, when touched in our hands, tells a narrative of cleansing and rejuvenation. With a firm goal, we imagined each grain serving as a little shield, dissolving hurdles and impediments on our journey to financial prosperity. We can practically feel the weight of any internal opposition dissolving, allowing us fresh options and possibilities. This ceremony reminds us that we co-create our world, and that our clear and determined will is our most powerful ally in manifesting our desires. Keeping the glass in your hands requires concentration and attention. The tactile touch converts a basic thing into a potent doorway for manifesting goals. With our eyes closed and our hearts open, we can feel the energy flowing through us, conveying our intentions and deciding the path of our vibrations into the cosmos. The link is deep and intimate, a place where internal energy and global forces meet. This is a technique of peace and focus, in which each heartbeat and inhalation fills the glass with energy, ready to be sent into the universe. As we offer our goals to the cosmos, we remember that this ceremony is an exchange rather than a request. By putting out our energy and clear objectives, we got guidance and evidence that the universe is working in tandem with our wishes. This cycle of giving and receiving is important because it teaches us to trust in time and the divine process. When we genuinely trust this global flow, we let go of tension and allow wealth to enter our lives naturally. This assurance is not static. It is a constant movement of trust and delivery, resulting in a synergistic dance between our interior aspirations and exterior responses. As a result, the ritual is more than simply a collection of activities. It is a complete representation of who we are and what we wish to create. Each step strengthens our will, and each goal adds bricks to the route we are building for ourselves. Regular practice transforms us into masters of our own energy, individuals who do not just react to events, but actively shape their own future with disabilities, purpose, and confidence. Magic exists not only in the outcome, but also in the process of wrapping oneself tightly and strumming the unseen ropes of the world with elegance and purpose. This method to ritual execution is a genuine invitation to find power inside oneself, to see that behind every purpose is a force, and that this force has an infinite capacity to create and alter. When we combine purpose, trust, and action, we open the door not only to an abundant existence, but also to inner exploitation, which leads to a richer and deeper knowledge of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. This rite of passage allows us to reconfirm our fundamental idea that we are immensely powerful and precious, capable of receiving everything we want. We develop our practice and recognize that each ritual is a chance to become more aligned with our higher purpose. This ceremonial essence pushes us to question our assumptions about what is possible, broadening our perspective beyond the constraints imposed by old ideas or prior experiences. It is an ongoing process of regeneration and rediscovery, and each time we perform the ritual, we strengthen the basis for our spiritual and material progress. Each cycle of intentions sent and received provides us with fresh insights into our potential to transform our lives in unfathomable ways. At the core of this technique is purposeful simplicity. Although the ceremony may seem easy, its efficacy is determined by the level of purpose and presence we bring to it. Water, salt, and speech are things we may be familiar with in our daily lives, but when used in a ritual, they become powerful instruments for shifting energies and connecting us to the most delicate realms of creation. Each action, no matter how tiny, has a larger purpose and drives our connection to the fabric of the cosmos. Transient and constant involvement with our own rituals allows us to have a better knowledge of how riches and success appear in different ways. These are more than simply tangible commodities. They are also mental riches, happy relationships, and chances to develop and give. This is the genuine gift that emerges when we commit to the ritualistic practice of putting intentions in the world in a consistent and concentrated manner. We then see that each individual is a conduit for the manifestation of the divine, an indivisible component of the universe's vast and interconnected plane. As we go on our path, we gain strength from realizing that we are more than just passive players in our life. The spiritual reality we exploit encourages us to be active creators, continuously modifying our frequency to resonate in harmony with the deepest truths. When we recognize that we have the ability to alter our circumstances by purposeful and skilled practices, we become more focused, capable of confronting problems with bravery and seizing opportunities with appreciation and wisdom. This sets us on a road of constant progress, with ritualistic practice serving as both a sanctuary and a launch pad. This safe haven enables us to explore, fail, learn, and thrive with the help of the cosmos. With the deliberate repeating of rituals, we become more aware of the power that exists within us and the enormous capacity we have to change the course of our life. Our trust deepens and our perspective broadens, enabling us to look beyond the present moment and into the future. The depth of our spiritual practice is determined not only by how we do the ritual, but also by how we integrate the insights and energy it awakens into our everyday life. This teaches us to live with deliberate consciousness, in which every action, word, and thought is in line with our soul's deepest desires. In this sense, ritual pervades our everyday lives, and we endow even seemingly mundane moments with significance. Thus, at the end of the day, we know that rituals are not just means to a goal, but also methods to continually renew our connection with ourselves and the wide and loving cosmos. Culmination occurs when the intentions established at each phase begin to bloom in global awareness. At this moment, confirming with power and passion the last line, "I accept abundance and am prepared to receive all the blessings that the universe has for me," cements our commitment to our own aspirations and wishes. This statement is more than simply a collection of words. It is a declaration of the abundance that we are entitled to. The image that goes with this statement is a strong bridge that connects the inner world of our quiet wishes to the boundless fields of potential that the cosmos provides. This opens the door for all aspects of our lives to begin to resonate with this new frequency of success. By visualizing a steady flow of opportunity and stability in your life, you create a positive anticipation, a space of possibilities where wonderful things may happen. This graphic represents the ultimate confluence of purpose and action, transforming abstract aspirations into practical realities. This is when the ritual's actual power is exposed, reinforcing our role as active co-creators of our future. With a clear vision of this flow of riches, each cell of its being starts to vibrate in accordance with the energy of the cosmos, attracting what was envisioned. The ceremonial of putting the glass in a chosen location represents the site of refuge, an ongoing spiritual connection. Here, the container becomes a hallowed reminder of its dedication and the energy that continues to pulsate toward the cosmos, fueling its burning desire for change. This holy place helps to keep the purpose alive by enabling water, imbued with energy, to continually resonate with the universe. Consecrating a room in your house for this reason strengthens the ritual and generates an energy field in which change is always possible. The start of a new day brings with it the essential habit of thankfulness. By dumping the contents of the glass into a natural setting, we are returning energy to the universal cycle and confirming our position as appreciative participants in the vast flow of life. This simple gesture is loaded with significance, representing our gratitude of early blessings and our connection with the ongoing cycle of giving and receiving. Gratitude is more than simply a sentiment. It is a way of being that solidifies the agreement with the cosmos. This act of morning thankfulness enhances our connection to the global source and demonstrates our spirit's willingness to embrace the next changes. The changes that result from this process, as well as the cultivation of a grateful mindset, may reveal themselves in unexpectedly simple and powerful ways. Each change is unique, reacting to the profound needs provided by our soul. When accepting these gifts, keep in mind that the universe is generously prodigal and is constantly responding to our honest requests for development and success. Doors begin to open, unexpected alignments occur, and a soothing sense of assurance and tranquility pervades our everyday lives, a direct result of the inner work completed. This whole cycle of purpose, action, gratitude, and reception shows us the profound power of living in harmony with universal energy. We've discovered that every routine that keeps the heart and mind connected not only lays the ground for outward manifestations, but also reconfigures our own inner map of beliefs and perceptions. This ongoing inner alignment is, in reality, the most profound and long-lasting manifestation, allowing us to recognize and grow riches deliberately and eternally. As creators of our own reality, We are now more equipped than ever to co-create with the cosmos, advancing confidently and expectantly toward a completely rich existence. Prosperity and plenty appear not just in worldly accomplishments, but also in our ability to resonate with pleasure, love, and inner happiness. This is the cosmic dance of manifestation, in which each movement of the heart and mind attracts comparable vibrations, resulting in a positive cycle of personal development and satisfaction. True wealth is then mirrored in all aspects of our life, providing balance and harmony and manifesting itself in beautiful forms of connection with loved ones, improved health, and increased spiritual depth. This path teaches us to appreciate minor marvels and to acknowledge the riches that exists in every breath and every new sunrise. Each step on this spiritual road becomes a lesson in seeing life through fresh eyes, a gentle encouragement to find possibilities where we formerly perceived hurdles, and to see synchronicities where coincidences appeared to rule. This enhanced vision is a gift that enables us to live with an open and responsive heart, ready to accept the benefits that constantly surround us. Living with this enlarged awareness also teaches us to let go of what no longer serves us, allowing for new experiences and learning to develop. As we let go of limiting ideas and old standards, we create a fresh, fertile soil in which prosperity might flourish. In this practice of inner rebirth, each day is a fresh chance to plant higher aspirations and build an attitude of abundance and thankfulness. When we continue to cultivate this interior garden, plenty becomes not simply an expectation, but a natural part of our being. This inward alteration inevitably extends to our interactions with the world around us. By aligning ourselves with our best objectives, we become not only beneficiaries of plenty, but also sources of it, spreading good energies and motivating others who come across us to follow suit. This virtuous circle of contribution and receiving sparks a movement of love and collaboration, broadening the scope of possibilities, not just for ourselves, but also for the whole community. Thus, every act of generosity and every word of encouragement confirms the rich flow that now pervades our life. The knowledge and frequent practice of ritual teaches us that genuine richness is found in the balance of financial and spiritual prosperity, resulting in a complete and satisfying existence. This equilibrium expresses respect for global rules, as well as a harmonic combination of the giving and receiving principles. When we live in accordance with these rules, we align our frequency with that of the universe, resulting in a life that flows more effortlessly and with less resistance, similar to a free and unfettered river. Finally, the core of the route to plenty is unwavering belief in the process. Even when difficulties emerge, as they surely do, our new condition of being, supported by the practice of ritual and appreciation, leads us through them with ease. Remember that every hardship is a disguised chance to develop and learn, a little push from the universe to connect even more profoundly with our inner truth. With this attitude, every future uncertainty is seen as a bridge to new experiences and discoveries, rather than a barrier. Thus, by accepting ritual as an essential component of our spiritual path, we discover that the actual key to plenty is to live with an open heart, responsive intellect, and indomitable spirit. In doing so, we embrace an abundantly rich existence, not only in material commodities, but also in experiences, knowledge, and love, all of which represent the limitless potential of who we are and will become. This reminds us that the greatest manifestation of all is to know and live the essence of completeness, being thankful for every stage of the journey.